Hi, James May from Audio Sprockets here. In this video I'm going to take a few minutes and show you some of the features that come with a ToneDexter. We're in run mode, slot number 13. There's 22 of these slots where you can store wave maps. I previously stored this guitar in slot 13. This is a K&K pickup. It has a bass and a treble control. While you're moving it, it shows you how much boost or cut you're dialing in, up to plus and minus 9 dB. There's also a notch, so if you run into feedback problems, the first thing you should do is flip the phase switch on the back, which may help your feedback. It probably will. One position is almost always better than another. So do that first, and then if you're still having issues, you can dial in the notch, and while you're howling you can find the place to quiet it down. It displays the frequency temporarily while you're moving it. A typical place to have problems is about between 100 and 110. Another place that's very typical is around 180 to 190. Those are the main two resonance points on most guitars. Of course, mute engages the tuner, and that little rotation thing stops moving when you're within 1 cent. If it's flat, it goes counterclockwise. If it's sharp, it goes clockwise. And this is true whether you're in the southern hemisphere or the northern hemisphere. The other feature that I wanted to talk about here is the character control. When the character is dialed up fully clockwise, character 2, that's the most mic-like position that we create when you do a training. If you want something a little punchier, go back to character 1, and it will take out some of the ambience that's the mic picked up. It won't change the tonal balance. So listen to this, it's a little subtle. And if you want more of that still, go back to character 0, which is the punchiest and driest of the options. So that's character. Of course, it's got the traditional inputs and outputs. Input on the right. Input impedance is 1 megohm, which works well for any piezos. It has a regular 1/4 inch output, an XLR output, and an output level control. There's a switch on the back that decides whether the XLR gets subjected to this output level or whether it's fixed. The one on the left, the 1/4 inch, always does. And there is a variable boost switch here. You can see I can dial in, let's say 5 dB. So when I play a solo, I can make it louder. The wave map select scrolls through the 22 different wave maps. There's 2 banks available, 1 through 11. And then you flip it over on the back, and you get 12 through 22. You can see that the ones that do not have, hold my head's not in the way. You can see the ones that don't have a dot, those are empty, and when you play through those, you're just going to get the bypass pickup. But when you get to one that has a wave map, there'll be a dot. That's a summary of ToneDexter's features. Hope it made sense, and have fun.